Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Arbitrum. Arbitrum is up 10.1% over the last 1 week, is up 7.4% over the last 1 month. But the big one is that Arbitrum is down 62.4% over the last 1 year. With a market cap of $626 million, Arbitrum currently trades around $0.1. In this video, look at Arbitrum performance against the US dollar, Arbitrum performance against Bitcoin, Arbitrum's performance against Ethereum, and we'll also look at Arbitrum's market cap, which is still below the $1 billion level. How long will it take us to cross that $1 billion level? Continue pumping to higher prices. How high can we go? We're extreme fear gripping the cryptocurrency market. How will that affect the pump of Arbitrum? We'll talk about that and more in this video. Let's get down to business. Guys, if you want to become a legend, if you want to become a member, don't forget, link in the description. Arbitrum, currently trading around the $0.1 level, has a fully diluted market cap of $1 billion. A total supply of 10 billion tokens, circulating supply of 6.04 billion Arbitrums. And we saw Arbitrum's all-time high coming in on the 12th of January 2024. Arbitrum traded for as high as $2.4. Right now, is down 95% from its all-time highs. If you look at Arbitrum's performance against the US dollar, it's been a trip down to Goblin Town. We've seen Arbitrum go from as high as around $2.3. We've seen it dump to Goblin Town, getting to as low as $0.087, losing around 96% of its value in the process. In the coming days and the coming weeks, guys, I will expect to see Arbitrum make a move to the upside in the coming days and the coming weeks. I will expect to see a really rally in the altcoin market. Hopefully, it is the bottom. Hopefully, all the telling signs we are seeing right now will send Arbitrum shooting to higher prices. And one of those important levels we talked about in the previous video is around the $0.23 level. From where we're currently trading right now, Arbitrum should rally up by 138% for us to get there. The altcoin market is one of the most volatile markets in the world. If you're holding altcoins, if you're trading altcoins, you have to be ready for historic level of volatility. Yes, we could dump to Goblin Town aggressively, but then the inverse is also true. When we start pumping to the moon, it looks too good to be true. I've seen Arbitrum dump by more than 90% from its all-time highs. Let's not be shocked to see it pump by 900%, 1000% to higher prices over the next few days and the next few weeks. For us to get to that $0.23 level, we're going to see Arbitrum pump by around 147%. We can always go higher than that. Arbitrum could easily pump higher than that, and that important region to watch out for is going to be around that $0.48 level to the $0.5 region. From where we're currently trading right now, for Arbitrum to get there, we're going to see it pump by more than 378%, which it can do that very, very quickly. When these altcoins start pumping, guys, they go crazy. When altcoins markets start having a big rally, it comes in bursts of 7 days, 30 days, maybe 60 days. Only those people that were prepared, only those market participants that were buying low, they were expecting to sell high, that were accumulating at lower prices, will be given the opportunity to sell at higher prices. And that key level we talked about in the previous video for us to be watching out for Arbitrum is going to come around the $1 level, the $1.1 region. And that's the psychological level for a lot of market participants. When you start trading around $1, you want to take some profit off the table. If you bought some Arbitrum around the $0.1 level, you'd have been up 1,000%. And if you're still holding, because for you to get to all-time highs, you have to see mad volatility. You have to hold through chaos. Market participants about Bitcoin at $10 had seen Bitcoin go up to $2,000, down to Goblin Town, up to $20,000, down to $3,000, up to $69,000, down to $15,000 before it eventually went to $125,000. And I expect Arbitrum not to just pump straight to all-time highs. There's going to be hiccups along the way. That's why we're paying attention to these important resistance levels. For Arbitrum right now, can easily pump up by 2,100% for us to get to the previous all-time highs. While market participants going to be buying Arbitrum, what's special about Arbitrum? Arbitrum is an Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution. It uses optimistic rollup to achieve its goal of improving speed, scalability, and cost efficiency on Ethereum. Arbitrum benefits from the security and compatibility of Ethereum, and that benefit is the higher throughput and the lower fees compared to Ethereum. That is made possible thanks to moving most of the computational and storage load off chain. Look at Arbitrum's performance against Bitcoin. It's been a trip down to Goblin Town for Arbitrum. Yes, we had some hiccups along the way. We had a relief rally here where Arbitrum outperformed Bitcoin by around 127%. If not, it's been a trip down to Goblin Town where we've seen Arbitrum go from the all-time highs straight down to Goblin Town, losing around 97% of its value in the process. But I don't believe Arbitrum is going to zero. I don't believe we're going to see it continue dumping to Goblin Town forever. And the altcoin market is very, very funny. At the worst time possible, when market participants are scared, when they are giving up hope, when they don't believe the pump is coming, that's when we see that big pump to the upside. And I'm not going to be shocked if that pump is just around the corner. For Arbitrum, we could easily see it go up 1,000% against Bitcoin, 1,000% against Bitcoin, 2,000% against Bitcoin. For it to get to its previous all-time highs, it will require it pumping by more than 3,000% against Bitcoin. Those percentages now sound outrageous, but guys, we have seen way crazier things in the altcoin market. The altcoin market volatility is a future, it's not a bug. These altcoins could easily go crazy in a short period of time. But those market participants that have a plan are those who will benefit from those crazy volatility to the upside. If you look at Arbitrum's performance against Ethereum, the king of all coins in the cryptocurrency market, also it's been down to Goblin Town, losing 95% of its value in the process. But I expect it to have a pump. I expect it to have a spike to the upside. Historically, a lot of market participants would have been shorting Arbitrum over the last 2 years, and that would have been a short trade, just shorting all coins down to Goblin Town. But at some point in time, they'll get liquidated. At some point in time, we're going to see a big, big pump to the upside. I'm expecting one big green candle for Arbitrum. That could easily see it pump aggressively to the upside. When market participants are scared, they run towards safety. Safety for us in the cryptocurrency market is Bitcoin, is Ethereum. And that's why over the last few years, you have seen market participants run from the altcoin market straight into Bitcoin, straight into Ethereum. I expect that movement to reverse. I expect market participants to start running back into the altcoin market, and Arbitrum is one of those altcoins to watch out for, where we could easily see a big, big pump to the upside at any point in time. Now, if you look at Arbitrum's market cap, which is still below $1 billion, Arbitrum is one of those crypto unicorns. That's crypto projects that have market cap of over $1 billion for a very, very long time. But the last few months have seen Arbitrum's market cap break below that $1 billion level. We have seen it get to as low as $500 million in market valuation. The all-time high for Arbitrum's market cap still sits around the $5 billion level. We got there in December of 2024. Since then, it's been a trip down to Goblin Town, with the market cap losing around 89% of its value at the deepest. The next few weeks is going to be very interesting in the altcoin market. From where we're currently trading right now, for Arbitrum to head back to the $1 billion level, we're going to see about a 67% pump to the upside, which in the altcoin market is nothing to write home about. It can easily happen in 1 week, in 7 days. And if we continue pumping to higher prices, that's when we start facing stiff resistance. The $1.8 billion level, we may face some resistance there. If not, major resistance will be coming in around the $3.1, $3.2 billion level. So Arbitrum getting there in August of 2025. And since August of 2025, it's been a trip down to Goblin Town, a strict trip down to Goblin Town for Arbitrum. That's lost 80% of its value in the process. I'll not be shocked to see Arbitrum making a big, big move to the upside, where we get quickly to that $3 billion level in market cap valuation. That will see Arbitrum pumping by 390% to the upside. And for us to get to new all-time highs from where we're currently trading, Arbitrum will need to rally up by more than 700%. Historically, buying during extreme fear has been a good decision. Historically, when market participants are scared, when pessimism is at its highest, that's when you should be doing your altcoin shopping. That's where you get your 10x, that's where you get 20x. You just don't know yet. So guys, drop it out in the comment section. Are you adding Arbitrum to your altcoin portfolio? How high do you see Arbitrum going over the next few weeks and the next few months? When will you be selling for some sweet profit when greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself, and investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.